It's great to be here to be able to share my thoughts on augmented intelligence. And I will explain why I believe that this is really how businesses gain a lot of credibility and monetization of data. So let's get started. Just a quick introduction to our organization. So we are a research group, and we have done considerable research in areas like artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, cloud, DevOps, multi-cloud management. So we really do look to see how, from a holistic perspective, organizations are taking these technologies and turning them into a business advantage. So let me sort of begin with some definitions. So when we talk about augmented intelligence, because it's not necessarily the first thing you think about when you think about AI and machine learning. So if you think about these technologies, a lot of the focus and a lot of what you hear about AI is this sort of dark art that suddenly allows a machine to do everything that a human can do. Our perspective on this is that you can definitely use machine learning models to perform many very routine tasks that are very prone to error because there's so much data, and it's impossible for one human being to really ingest all of the data within their organizations or within their field and be able to quickly interpret and understand the nuances. So when you combine the ability of machines to quickly ingest and understand data with the ability of humans to make abstract connections between concepts, between data, and then apply it to in the context of how you solve real-world problems, you get a lot of power. So that's what we mean by augmented intelligence. When you combine the intuitive nature of humans to understand events in context with the power of machine learning and AI to really take a lot of data and to process it and explain it and look for patterns and anomalies, you get incredible power. So as I mentioned, and as Elliot was mentioning, our book is coming out around the second week in December. I'm very pleased that we've assembled a great team, including myself, Henry Morris, an experienced consultant and thought leader in analytics and business processes, Candy Seidner, a computer scientist, AI researcher with many years of experience and a PhD in computer science from MIT, and Dan Kirsch, a consultant and analyst and thought leader who has a deep background in security, risk, and analytics. He has his JD from Boston College Law School, so that's one of his areas of concentration. So getting into sort of the goals and principles behind augmented intelligence, again, this idea of human-machine collaboration to produce outcomes that neither humans nor machines can approach by themselves. So when we look at augmented intelligence, we're really looking at three key principles. There are limits to how much data a human can process and understand rapidly. Given enough time, enough resources, yes, humans can do a lot with data, but not when we reach the level of data and automation we have today. So humans must be able to decide when to deploy automation. There are economic considerations, there are risk considerations, there's governance considerations. So all of these are key issues when we think about how we apply augmentation in AI to situations. And the third principle is that combining human and machine intelligence really can have a really important effect on redesigning how business processes are done much more dynamically. Traditionally, when you think about business processes, they are designed based on the way processes have always been done, how we always accomplish business goals, and we have a set process mandated within our organization. By combining human and machine intelligence, we have the potential to create business processes that continue to evolve as the data changes. And this can provide an incredible power to organizations so that it understands when you need to redesign a business process based on where the data is leading.